Alright, we left off here.
Mr. Kanis' chess set, complete with his special dog piece.
That's not a chess set, that's a whole chess table with legs. Looks like it might be worth something too.
God damn it, Kay! It's not inconceivable. Some of them are. This is quite a nice one.
I never would have.
Kay just reaches in and just slaps it away.
Ow. I never would have pegged Mr. Kanis as a chess fan though. But with the whole Eastern aesthetic he's got going, I thought he'd be more into Go.
Go, huh? Can you play?
I can play Go Fish!
Go fuck yourself. Not the same thing, Kay. Not even close. Mr. Kanis' chisels. Every one is a potential murder weapon.
That reminds me of something. The furrows in your brow. When you frown, it looked like somebody took a chisel to your forehead.
Oh, something's going on with OTAP. One second. I have no idea what you mean.
See? They're so deep. Don't tell me you don't see it, Mr. Wood Carving Face.
Have you quite finished?
Bless you.
Tea and rice crackers. Mr. Kanis clearly doesn't lack for comforts.
I can think of worse ways to spend my time in jail when drinking tea and playing chess. I thought there was maximum security, not maximum comfort. How come nobody else gets this special treatment?
Well, like half the people here just end up getting tossed to Hangman Steve.
True.
And don't tell anyone this, but some of them, Hangman Steve comes for them. Complaining to me isn't going to help.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
With the man himself. I don't know why that made me laugh.
Because I just appeared out of nowhere.
No thanks. Look, Mr. Edgeworth, that chisel on the floor is a bit smaller than the others. That true form Dracula's skin is great.
I'm no woodworker, but perhaps it's an all-purpose one that can be used in a pinch, regardless of the job.
An all-purpose pocket chisel. Makes sense. Always nice when your tools are useful and easy to carry.
Is that your opinion as a thief?
Nope. It's my opinion as a great thief.
Walked into that one. Where's... There it is. Huh? What's the matter, boy? Wait! Is this cake what you were after?
Whoa.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa! Down, boy! Down! Stop that!
Yeah, don't let him eat it.
No, you can't have it! Dogs can't eat chocolate, you know that! If you won't behave, I'll just have to eat it myself! Good blood.
That's a real outside the chocolate box sinking there. Not sure everybody agrees, though.
Gummy, I wanted some!
Daring you both to assume the food in a prison is safe to eat. Well, daring or dumb. So anyway, it looks like it really was the cake Missile was tracking.
God damn it.
Talk about a waste of time. Suppose we got our just desserts.
But the little guy's definitely capable, right?
Dear God, this group is miserable.
Sure he is. This was just a blip. He'll follow the right scent this time, I promise. Seek, boy! Oh, I think he's onto something. Whatever it is, it's in there. Mr. Concerto. Cell. We need to take a look inside. Detective, call the guard.
Wait a minute.
Yes, sir! Thank you, officer. A question before we begin.
Who the fuck just joined the server? I'm just like, oh, it's a new message in the welcome chat. What is it? It's fucking the fucking name of this user.
That is certainly a name.
What the fuck?
Is the
Buttercunt
prisoner-
McFucknut. What the?
Is the prisoner, Mr. Concerto, still in solitary?
No, sir. He came back a little while ago. And he was here for the noon roll call. Guess he must have been on work duty someplace.
I see. If you'd be so kind to open his cell.
Yes, sir! Adrian!
You okay?
I did it! Adrian! Also,
Ah, Jesus Christ, are you having an aneurysm?
My
I think I
Oh
am.
my god!
I don't think I can do this. Also, Fifi Lagarde's on there as a punching bag.
Oh no. What?
What breed were you again, Missile? Sure it wasn't a boxer?
It's a Shiba.
No way. No way indeed. Quickly, detective. Move the sandbag aside. Yes, sir! A hole. Could this be? Whoa, whoa there, wait! Missile!
I'm going in too!
Wait! God damn it, stop!
God damn it!
I'll
Stop!
go get her! Oh, that's tight. Shouldn't have eaten that cake. He's gone. Well, I'm not going in now. Guess we'll just have to wait. I'm in fucking France! Hello? Kay? Are you alright?
You're not gonna believe this, but we're in the detention center!
The detention center?
That hole! It's a tunnel that leads right into Mr. Knight's cell!
Oh
Oh.
boy.
What? Don't go anywhere, I'm on my way.
Did y'all come out of the toilet?
Kay!
Hey there, Mr. Edgeworth! Guess you could say we made a breakthrough.
Quite. At least they came out unscathed, I think. Sir! The floorboards under the bed were tore up!
God damn.
How the fuck did you miss that?
I guess no one.
That's how they did it.
I guess no one decided to check under the bed.
But there was water there!
Yeah, I feel like that would be a good place to look.
Also, the draft.
They were just being very ignorant.
What chapter number is this?
2.
2.
I think this game has the better chapter 3 still.
Good. Is it another TGA 2, 3?
Yeah.
Where it somehow beats the case 3 allegations?
Yeah.
Y'all sure about that? There's no doubt about it. This must be the route we're looking for. The corridor connecting the detention center to the prison is locked down by heavy security doors. But with the help of this tunnel, it can be circumvented. It was a sweet scent that started this whole search. Could it be that the scent was in fact coming from Knight's body after all? incidentally. Knight's body was covered in dirt. Dirt that might have come from being dragged through this tunnel. Kay, what was it like down there?
Well, it was pitch black, so I couldn't see a whole lot. Luckily, my camera has a flash, so I took some pictures.
Let's see what you've captured. Look at that.
And there's dog prints. Well, I guess this could be from Missile, but still.
That's a lot of digging.
Yep.
That explains why the boxer was losing weight.
Oh, yeah. And Neo died.
Oh, sorry. Spoons, fork. Guess these were for digging the tunnel. And aside, are those footprints?
Worse. Dog print. What the dog doing?
Paw prints even. From a dog, perhaps. This is a vital piece of evidence. However, it begs something of a question.
It does.
Mr. Concerto has certainly been making use of this tunnel, which means... Detective! We need to find out where Mr. Concerto is immediately.
Oh my god, I just realized his last name pun.
Hmm.
It's stupid.
Yes, it's a Phoenix Wright name.
Yeah, but his fucking first name is just a play off of Rocky. That's it. I think the fan translation did it better. His fan translation was J.L. Bird.
If my suspicions are correct. Huh? Ah, nuts. The guards were alerted and they began searching for Mr. Cancerado. Right away. Cancerado. Oh, it's an incarceration.
Yeah.
But after a thorough investigation of both the prison and the detention center, he was nowhere to be found.
Where do you go? Skipper, it's you.
Well, have the police been notified?
Yes, ma'am. We just finished liaisoning with them a moment ago. They set up a cordon around the entire facility.
Good. The first blemish on a person's spotless reputation is always the ugliest.
It won't happen again, ma'am.
A rather different Warden Lagarde to the one we've seen so far.
Well, yeah, fucking Rocco took a polar bear.
Mr. Edgeworth, was it? I really can't thank you enough for finding that tunnel, darling. Sadly, it may have been too little, too late. It seems you might have already left the building.
I'd say that's unlikely, Warden. After all, there's a security gate at the exit to the detention center. You're not suggesting he simply walked through it?
Unless he's planning now to dig another tunnel.
What's to say
Yeah.
there was only the one tunnel, sweetie, The one tunnel.
I suppose that's true. Well, whatever the case.
Well,
this is
whatever
no
the
time to be
case, this
standing
is no
around
time to be
chit-chatting.
standing around chit-chatting.
No, that's never mind.
Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind continuing with your investigation?
It would be my pleasure.
And you three can get back to your post.
Yes, ma'am. Detective, the results of the blood test just came back from the lab. Hey, Oscar.
Thanks, pal. Let's see what they have to tell us about the blood found in Knight's cell.
What does it say, Mr. Edgeworth?
They've identified the blood, and it's Knight's.
And Neo died.
Sorry. Sorry, meeting. Nice job, everybody. Teamwork makes the dream work, huh? We've got Knight's blood in his holding cell, a tunnel a dog clearly went through, and security footage showing Knight being attacked by the dog in his cell. Case closed.
We have all the evidence we need. Let's see what Mr. Kanis has to say for himself.
Yes, darlings, I'm sure. Be careful around him, won't you? He's as well connected on the outside as he is in here. He's as well connected on the outside as he is in here.
That's a weird thing to say.
I suppose he would have to be. How else would a so-called fixer stay in business?
police have been trying to track down his accomplices for the longest time. Even I've had to lend him a hand myself, you know?
So that's what that was all about.
You're still not talking, ma'am? Even the evidence you borrowed from the precinct?
Oh, I've tried so many times, I've lost count. What am I supposed to do? I can't send in a blank report.
I guess a killer for hire was always going to be a tough nut to crack.
You borrowed evidence from the police to help with your investigation, is that correct?
Why, yes, sweetie, everything related to Kanis is with me now. Heaven knows how many times I've held this secretive scoundrel into my office to talk to me. But no matter what I say or how much evidence I present him with, he simply won't say a word.
Yeah, that is irregular. What the? Unless she's
A
dirty.
prison warden conducting interrogations herself? That's irregular, to say the least.
Let your guard down and he'll devour you whole. Be careful, darlings. You have been warned. You haven't warned.
Ooh-wee. And Neo died.
Hooey! Here I thought things couldn't get any spicier.
Oh god, it's them.
They're all here.
Judge Gavel! Didn't expect to find you here.
Oh no. What are you gonna do?
We have been conducting inquiries, which, given that we are in charge of the investigation, is hardly strange. What is strange is that you are still here, Mr. Edgeworth. I gave you a warning, did I not? I told you that your badge was at risk, should our paths cross again. And yet, here you are.
I am sorry that you thought that I might be so easily discouraged, Your Honor. But I'm not about to let the truth slip from my grasp, no matter what you or the committee might say. I'm here to present a certain someone with evidence that you yourself should have uncovered.
Oh god, I forgot I'm supposed to voice this guy.
Yeah,
Ugh, I have to get back into the fucking old guy voice.
Here. You have more business with me, I take it, Mr. Edgeworth.
I do. I promised I would back to prove you were the killer, and here I am.
This should be amusing. Very well, whenever you are ready. Dope.
not so fast. We have some truths of our own to share. First-rate deductions, in fact.
Indeed. We are now more certain than ever that Simeon Saint was the murderer. And that only
Kanis
he
stabbed
could have
this-
moved Mr. Knight from his holding cell to the prison proper.
Kanis, I'll give you $50 to stab the child.
We shall prove this to you beyond a shadow of a doubt. But first, a question. Are you quite determined to continue on this course, Mr. Edgeworth? This doomed course? Should you fail to rebut our deductions, there will be no going back. Your very career hangs in the balance.
You mean to tell me you're dropping a whole nuke on me if I fail?
Why, yes. Calling in the airstrike as we speak.
No.
What? You mean you'll take his badge if you don't like how this goes? That's intimidation!
Not at all. If anything, I am showing him mercy. This is not Mr. Edgeworth's case. It never was. And I am under no obligation to hear him out.
But hear
If
me
he is
out.
prepared to accept the potential ramifications of his actions,
Pulls out a picture of. Give me a minute. I'm trying to think what kind of men Edward would be into.
I will allow him only one last chance. Well, are you truly willing to take the risk? To put your beloved badge on the line?
Mr. Edgeworth!
Sir! Step out of your homoerotic days! I accept your terms. It's a picture of Blitz. Hear me out. Heard and understood. I'm confident of my reasoning. And what's more, I'm representing the firm of Edgeworth & Co. And I do not intend to besmirch its name. My duty will be done, and I will not be intimidated.
Very well. Let us see whether you are brave or simply reckless. By the power vested in me by the almighty goddess of justice, let this judgment commence. Eustace, if you will allow me.
Fine by me. He's all yours, Gavel.
You are aware of the incident involving Mr. Knight the day before yesterday, I assume. He assaulted an innocent guard and stole his keys. Later, in the middle of moving a large animal cage, Mr. Saint stopped by Mr. Knight's cell for a little visit. That's when Mr. Knight stole out of his cell using the keys he'd stolen. He slipped into the cage, and there he hid as he was wheeled into one of the prison workshops.
I figured she was going to bring up Mr. Saint going to tonight's cell.
Yesterday, after you so kindly made us aware of the security camera footage, we decided to take a look at it ourselves. Perhaps you would like to see what we found? This is a still from the footage we received. Mr. Saint speaking with
That's
Knight at
right.
his cell. Whoops.
Mr. Saint speaking with Mr. Knight at his cell.
Correct. You will also note that he has positioned the cage in such a way as to obscure the camera's view. It is this blind spot that Mr. Knight exploited in order to enter the cage undetected. A sound deduction based on what can be observed, wouldn't you say?
Pardon me. A blind spot, which means that the camera wouldn't have been able to capture the moment Knight entered the cage, if he did at all. So it's still possible that he didn't actually leave his cell at this point.
I don't get it. Why would Mr. Knight want to hide in the cage?
There is really only one possibility. He intended to escape.
A prison break? That's so cool. Mr. Carciato, Mr. Knight, everybody's doing it. What is it, Arkham Asylum? They do escape when they want to? I have to step up my game. Also, Mass, Warner Bros. Is selling 10 fully functional, but not street legal, Tumbler Batmobiles from Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight.
Why did you say not street legal like that's surprising?
I don't know, I saw a speed racer car that wasn't street legal, but someone still drove it.
Okay, now is really not the time. Mr. Concierto's escape is no laughing matter.
It is my belief that Mr. Saint helped Mr. Knight with his escape attempt. That is to say, he was his accomplice.
Wow, go Simeon!
That wasn't a compliment.
I understand that the cage was briefly taken to one of the workshops. I imagine that had things gone to plan, Mr. Knight would have remained in the cage until after the show, and then removed from the premises along with the rest of the circus's equipment. Unfortunately for Mr. Knight, Mr. Saint had other ideas. He killed his friend in cold blood.
Friend, quote unquote.
When?
Judge Gavel's argument seems reasonable. But there must be a fault in her logic somewhere. I'm going to find it. Domain expansion chessboard. Oh fuck, not yet.
Duh.
Hold it! Do you have any proof that Knight stole the keys?
Oh god.
What?
Sonic Team wants to remake 06.
It doesn't need remade, it needs to be expelled.
I don't know, I really want Mephiles to come back.
And I don't want Shadow to come back, or Silver to come back.
I want Silver to come back.
That whole game does not need remade, it needs completely destroyed and rebuilt from the ground up.
Yeah, like Forces.
No, Forces is good.
Shut up.
I can think of no other reason for him to carry out such a brutal attack. Once the guard he assaulted regains consciousness, I am sure he will confirm our suspicions.
And it's not just because of the Hot Jackal. It is genuinely a good game. Also, there's a Hot Jackal. I wouldn't be so sure.
Press further.
Sorry, but I believe there's a flaw in your reasoning. If Knight had the keys, there was nothing to stop him from leaving whenever he wanted. Why wait for Mr. Saint? There was no need, surely.
He chose the option he deemed most likely to succeed. He stole the keys and hid them somewhere. Then waited for an opportune moment to present itself.
I'm being reminded of Control's combat.
I like Control's combat, ironically.
He hid the keys. I'm afraid you might have made an uncharacteristic oversight, Your Honor. But Knight wasn't hiding any keys. That has been proven already.
Boop.
Take that! Since you know about the incident, I assume you must already know this, but After the assault, the guards searched both Knight and his cell. No keys were found. And if the whereabouts of the keys can't be proven, then neither can your theory.
I have considered the matter of the missing keys, and I do not think it's such an issue. I still believe he had them. After all, the guards only stated that they were unable to locate them. And this is because they were cleverly hidden inside the pocket chess set.
Knight's chess set. The same set in which the murder weapon was also allegedly hidden.
God damn it, Clavier, get out of here.
Was it? I can't help but wonder about that.
What? What? But you're the one who proposed it!
Actually, if you recall, that was Eustace's assertion.
Yeah, it was Maya's. Wait, what? They do not share one brain cell.
So the two of them aren't of one mind on this, I take it.
Wait, what? Toy Chica life-size puppet allegedly stolen from the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie set.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Oh boy. Allow me to restate the facts. Mr. Knight hid the keys he stole from the guard inside his chess set. When Mr. Sane came to see him, Mr. Knight used the keys to open his cell and climbed inside the cage. He was then moved from his holding cell to that workshop in the prison proper. All with the help of his friend and accomplice. Had things gone according to plan, he would have been taken out of the facility after the show. But they did not. Instead, his accomplice murdered him while the show was taking place in the yard.
Objection!
But Mr. Saint was a part of that performance. How would he ever have had time to commit the murder?
How indeed. Allow me to explain. As you know, many stage performances follow a set narrative. Yesterday's show was one such example.
She's done her homework, I see. Saying someone didn't, and they're grounded!
The suspect played the role of the antagonist opposite of the elephantine heroine of the show. In the latter part of the performance, the heroine's love prevails and the villain is defeated.
This victory... Oh.
This victory is depicted in a very unique manner, whereby the villain is sent flying from the stage by the heroine.
Oh.
Well,
I fucking hate this job, actually. Fuck this place.
wee!
Oh, that's why I stopped. And I've been reminded why I stopped playing Control. It is very long between checkpoints.
Yep.
He's sent flying by the elephant.
Isn't that dangerous?
Having been ejected from the stage in this manner, the villain no longer appears in the performance. In other words, the suspect did not appear on stage for a period of approximately 15 minutes.
And you're saying the crime took place during that time?
Yes, I'm afraid so. After all, that's more than a sufficient window, wouldn't you say?
Committing the crime and returning to the stage in that short 15-minute window is only possible assuming the murder took place in the prison proper. But in fact, Your Honor, the real scene of the crime was Knight's cell.
God, this judge doesn't fuck around.
I seem to remember telling you that I would not accept that part of the security footage into evidence.
And you won't have to. I have proof of a different kind.
Very well. Would you be so good as to present it? What proof do you have that the murder took place in the victim's holding cell?
The white blood.
This appears to be a photograph of the floor.
Smartass.
Almighty goddess of justice, grant me patience.
They're only going to grant you an ass kicking.
Yes.
That floor you're so dismissive of, Your Honor, has traces of Knight's blood on it.
Traces, you say? Is this evidence reliable?
I like how they, after that, they fully commit to, yeah, these guys just shoot wind out of their fingers.
After all, I don't believe you have access to the necessary forensic operatives.
Objection!
You're right, I don't have forensics. I have forensic.
I have my resources. A certain blunt instrument, you might say, but a reliable one.
Uh-oh, Detective Gumshoe's gonna die.
The detective. How very unfortunate for him.
I'm used to it!
Perhaps before you decided to circumvent the law, you might have considered that the committee's influence extends to the police.
Oh no, now Gummy's badge is on the line too! God damn it, Edward, are you just— oh my god, this man.
Forgive me, Detective. I didn't mean to put you at risk as well. I did, actually.
I will enter the fact that Mr. Knight's blood was found in the holding cell into evidence. However...
Objection!
Nope.
Bad luck, idiot. You're really on the
Oh my god.
edge now, Mr. Worthless.
I've forgotten you were there.
The cost has increased to $100. There's an extra 50 if you make it nice and slow. Oh, the fucking child. I'd forgotten you were there. It was nice while it lasted.
I gotta do it every time they insult each other.
I just butted in to tell you that your entire argument is one big inconsistency. You showed us camera footage of a dog killing Mr. Knight in his cell. Are you saying the mud also wiped the blood up before it left the scene? Uh-oh. What other tricks can it do, huh? A blood-wiping dog? You're a joke.
You'd have wiped that blood up, wouldn't you, boy? Yes, Helmet. Yes, you would.
What?!
Get fucked, child!
That was one of the tricks I taught him before our work together was so rudely cut short.
I also know the Houndmaster. She's pretty cool.
He's a very tidy boy, you know. Never misses a drop.
Put me in
Went
Dead by
through
Daylight
the
behavior.
evidence, after all. Put Clint in DVD.
Saved by an assassin of all people.
What's been happening lately to you, Edgeworth?
Jeez Louise! You could've just taught the little guy to shake hands!
Oh, he does that marvelously, too. Although, the way I taught him to do it was somewhat unorthodox.
You bites a hand off.
Yeah.
First, he bites down hard
I
on the
fuck
victim's hand. Then,
La 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 la, I'm not listening!
I see. Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth. It seems you may have gathered some evidence worth considering.
Objection!
Wait! I'm not done yet! I just thought of something else!
Stop! Overruled. Oh boy! Somebody's taking no prisoners. Eustace, would you be so kind as to allow me?
Yours, Gabelle. Eustace, will you be so kind to shut the fuck up?
Well, do you accept the truth now, child? The crime took place in Knight's holding cell, and the assassin dog was the killer. Oh, for God's
My
sake!
position is the same as it was yesterday. Until you can explain how the dog moved between the prison and the detention center, I cannot accept your theory into evidence.
I thought you might say that, which is why I'd like to show you something else.
Take that!
This is...
It's a secret passageway that runs beneath the prison.
What? What? A secret passageway?
It was dug by one Rocco Carcerado, escapee. It leads from his prison cell to a certain holding cell in the detention center.
I wonder who that could be.
The very one the victim was being held. L plus ratio.
Well, this is certainly a surprise. To think that it was beneath our feet this entire time.
Mr. Kanis, you knew of this tunnel, didn't you? Because it's the same tunnel that was used to carry out the murder!
You're going to die, Edgeworth.
In the name of the goddess of justice, overruled! Mr. Edgeworth, You are out of line!
How so, Your Honor?
Overruled.
Evidence is everything, whether in a court of law or at the scene of an investigation. Isn't that your little catchphrase? Well, it just so happens that I have some evidence of my own. Bronco Knight's autopsy report.
What? We got autopsy reported.
You got an updated autopsy!
Now Edward knows how Phoenix feels.
His autopsy report.
When did we get that?
How do you not know you had it?
Police handed it to me only a short while ago. The findings are still preliminary, but it had something of value to tell us nonetheless. The goddess of justice speaks to us through these pages, Mr. Edgeworth. Cause of death? Stab wound to the throat, and the weapon is said to be a sharp blade of some sort. It seems the victim was stabbed repeatedly in the same spot, resulting in an ugly wound. As such, the police have yet to identify the exact shape of the weapon, but its overall nature seems to be beyond question. It is the bladed metal instrument. Now, in light of this evidence, do you truly wish to continue with your flight of fancy? Or will you now claim that the dog used a knife instead?
But that's impossible!
Great, now he's backed into a corner, ain't he?
That will be all. This court is adjourned.
Tunnel! The paw prints!
And Neo died.
What of them? Helmet is something of a wanderer. Perhaps he just happened to cross this tunnel one day. Although I couldn't say for certain, I myself can wander quite so freely.
But that would be quite a coincidence, but it can't prove it's not the case either.
She sure knows how to keep a secret, huh? Kinda wish she'd kick us in the teeth a little earlier with that.
She was baiting me, waiting for the perfect moment to crush me with an autopsy report. Damn, is that what that feels like?
Yeah.
Phoenix?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He's like, what the hell?
What the fuck?
You are lead attorney for the defense, correct, Mr. Fender? This is the interim autopsy report in question. I do apologize for the delay. Yeah, no sweat. Thanks for hooking us up.
Death was instantaneous.
Yep, this all checks out. Mm-hmm. Yep,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Fender.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're fucked. Yep.
Fuck.
A handshake is not necessary when receiving official court documents, you know. So please feel free to let go of my hand. It's not a holy relic after all. Was just trying to be friendly, Your Honor. Had you lingered a moment longer, the Goddess of Justice would have spoken to you through my gavel. Would have crushed his hand. Alright, I got it.
Nice work, Gavel. Just like we planned it.
I did only as you instructed, Eustace. But thank you.
This report came from the police. I have no choice to accept its legitimacy. But if the dog didn't kill Knight, then that takes Kanis out of the running.
The Goddess of Justice speaks to me, Mr. Edgeworth, and she is merciful. She tells me that you might yet keep your badge if you will finally abandon this fruitless quest.
This is quite a pickle.
What a move, sir. I think she really means it this time. What do you think, detective? My answer remains the same, Judge Cavell. I will see my duty done, and I will not be intimidated.
Even with how things stand, you still refuse to concede? This may very well be your last chance. Your badge hangs by a thread.
His dad would be proud.
Then let it fall if it must. I have something far more important to protect than an associate attorney. My client!
The goddess of justice is no doubt saddened by your refusal to accept yet another offer of mercy. Attaboy, Miles! That's what I like to see. Looks like the defense never rests is really starting to mean something to you. Credit to your old man, though. He's the one who said it first.
My father?
I could have swore you were Southern there for a minute.
In fact, I could swear I saw Gregory's spirit in you for a second there. You said that you've changed since your days in Von Karma's shadow. I didn't believe you at first, but I'm starting to.
Thank you, Fender.
Alright, kids. This is where the rubber really hits the road. Put your thinking caps on. It's make or break time.
He's talking to us.
If it's true that Knight was off with a bladed weapon, does her whole case really fall apart?
Na na na. Ma na na.
A bladed weapon? Of course. There were 5 chisels in Kanis' cell when we last looked. A former assassin certainly wouldn't struggle to commit murder with a tool like that. In which case, the weapon that killed Knight was... self-inflicted gunshot wound. Hold it! Evidence is everything. It may well be my little catchphrase, but it's also true. So the murder weapon was a sharp blade. Then where is it? Guards didn't find it.
Why can't you let this go? So what if they didn't find it? What are you driving at?
What if I were to tell you that I now know what the real murder weapon was? That's been right under our noses the whole time. Indeed. Oh god, why does his head look like really weirdly cropped? Look at it, look at the back of his head, it's like goes like a straight line.
It's always been like that. Well, in this game, it's always been like that.
Well, I'm just now noticing it, now I can't unsee it.
Well, have fun.
It was one of Mr. Kanis' chisels!
What?!
I would advise you to stop bombarding us with your irresponsible, half-baked theories, Mr. Edgeworth. You have repeatedly insisted that Mr. Knight was killed in his cell. By a dog.
Get that dog in.
I simply go where the evidence takes me, both in the courtroom and at the scene of a crime. If the murder weapon was in fact a chisel, then yes, the murderer could not have been the dog. But that begs the question of what exactly we saw in the security footage.
Oh yeah! The security footage. How do you explain that, Mr. Smarty Pants? Oh. Yeah, oh yeah, that would make sense. The dog was jumping on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Although a dog holding a knife in its mouth and stabbing someone would be hardcore.
Mr. Kanis' dog jumping up at night. The dog attacked Knight, but he didn't kill the man.
It don't bite.
Yes, it do! He didn't?
The first Superman trailer is now ready. It's on James Gunn's hard drive.
No, Knight was merely knocked out. The dog didn't drag a corpse through the tunnel. He dragged an alive but unconscious Knight. The real killer was the dog's master!
Oh, I get it. By bringing Knight here, Mr. Kanis would finish the job.
And he could definitely use one of his chisels to do it. Body on my Canis.
Correct! You I forgot about the fucking name. Body Harmo Kanis. You're the only one who could have done it.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, you ever get this on your report card? Refuses to listen, must learn to respect others.
Are you asking me or confessing to what's on yours?
We already searched Mr. Kanis' cell from top to bottom, right, Gavel?
Yes, we even inspected his chisels. All 4 of them. There wasn't a single speck of blood.
Why, thank you, Your Honor. You just confirmed my theory.
Gah.
I have? What exactly do you mean?
Last time we were here, there were 5 chisels, not 4.
Oh yeah, I remember counting them. Definitely 5.
And the one that's missing is...
The small one. The one we thought might be a pocket chisel. Mr. Kanis, where did you hide that chisel?
A pocket chisel? And what use might I have for such a thing, hmm? I'm rarely allowed to leave my cell.
In which case, you should have had a chance to dispose of that weapon. You've dug your own grave, Mr. Kanis. Hangman Steve just burst through the wall like the fucking Kool-Aid Man.
You seem to have an idea where this missing chisel might be, Mr. Edgeworth. Would you enlighten us?
It's up his ass. For a man who can't leave the cell of his own volition, Kanis, you could have only hidden his chisel here.
Take that!
Mr. Kanis is still a prisoner, despite the comfort he enjoys. He is rarely allowed out of his cell. He could have given the chisel to his dog to leave somewhere. But that would have been far more from ideal. We have no way of guaranteeing where it might end up.
Intriguing. Do go on, Mr. Edgeworth.
Furthermore, this room is the one place where a bladed instrument wouldn't raise an eyebrow. 4 chisels, 5 chisels. Who's counting? A fact he took full advantage of.
Ah, the old keep the incriminating evidence close routine.
Classic.
But I looked! I searched the whole cell myself, and there's just nowhere he could have hidden it!
I will lighten your sentence if you reveal the 5th chisel by carving out Eustace's heart.
Gavel, he's threatening me.
I'm threatening no one. I'm merely bribing a murderer. I'm certain the murder weapon is here.
Murderer is so cheap. Murderers don't get paid for free. Assassins get paid.
And he is an assassin, is he not?
But you called him a murderer. Get it right. If you want some respect in the Assassin's Guild, call us assassins, not murderers. What, we think we kill people for free?
I mean, he does have a point. The fuck? Why is that demon here? I'm not a demon. I'm in disguise. Can't you see? I'm forensic. No, you're not. He's over there. Ah, shit, Billy. We're cooked. We're out of here.
That's clearly Oscar the officer. Duh.
No, it's Brittany Ghostfucker. And that's the reason why no one had found it yet. Is because it was hidden in such an ingenious manner.
Do enlighten us, Mr. Edgeworth. What was my ingenious plan?
Think, Miles, there must be a hiding spot he could make use of. Think about when you came here previously. What are you missing?
Wait a minute.
He's not showing us out permanently, right?
Let's get out of here. Come on. It's in the dog.
The dog. He hasn't made a sound today.
He hated it.
When we were here before, he barked and growled repeatedly. Kanis even encouraged him to do so. That must be it. I knew something was off. I can hardly believe it, but I think I know where he hid the murder weapon.
Giving up already? I expected more of you, Mr. Edgeworth.
As well you should, if you would give me a moment. For this piece of evidence shows where you hid the murder weapon.
The dog.
Your dog. He seems unusually quiet today.
Oh yeah, I'm like.
You?
Mr. Kanis, if you would be so kind as to open Helmet's mouth.
Oh, come now. He hasn't barked because he is a well-behaved boy. I had to order him to last time.
Do it.
Then order him again. This instant.
Dracula's wolf form is a slightly taller than Snug.
It's not like we're asking for the world, Mr. Kanis. Or do you have something to hide?
If you insist. Come on, Helmet.
Open up.
There it is.
Yep.
What the?
And there we have.
What? A chisel in the dog? Why is there a chisel in the dog?
It's got that chisel in him. I thought he'd been strangely quiet. Guess his brain finally caught up.
He got that chisel and the dog in him.
His crime got that dog in him.
Eustace. Why don't you be a good boy and call forensics?
And
Tell
shut
them it's
up.
urgent.
Forensic. Okay. Sup,
Be a
Florence?
good boy and stop your whining.
Our findings are as follows. Traces of blood were detected on the chisel.
Whoa, what?
Not such a half-baked fairy after all, was it?
Yeah. Alright, so we're all on the same page here. This is our murder weapon, yeah? The forensics evidence cannot be ignored. We have no choice but to concede that this is most likely the cause.
Hey, Fitz.
Hey!
Hello.
Hey.
How are you guys doing?
Doing
Good.
good.
Good, how are you?
I am doing quite well. I'm working on homework right now, and we've had our first night of rehearsals for one acts.
Ah,
It's-
okay.
The one acts are next week, by the way.
Oh, good luck on you with that.
Thank you. I'd say it's been going pretty well from what little we've done.
That's good. Mr. Kanis, in light of the discovery of the murder weapon, the court demands that you explain yourself.
We found the root your dog took to the holding cell, and now we have the chisel. How do you propose to talk your way out of this one?
You never fail to entertain, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, why does he always laugh like that, even when it's not funny?
Poor Helmet. How could they suspect us? Hmm? Hmm?
The years have not been kind to Varn Karma, I see.
You leave me little
At least he has
choice.
a dog.
I shall simply have to share with you the truth. I did not kill anyone. I have grown tired of killing.
Killing is distasteful!
Killing
my
is
God.
distasteful.
I mean, he kind of looks like John Kramer if he had a fucking large-ass skull.
I've never killed anyone. Bitch, what the fuck is that then?
Insert shotgun
saucer.
hallway.
They walked down that hallway.
We died. Like, what? You could have just not walked down the hallway.
I cannot believe. It's like the one video is like, it's let's see. I cannot believe you committed suicide. I cannot believe you committed suicide.
Every time, at the end of every saw trap, it fails. I can't believe you committed suicide. I can't believe you've done it. How could this happen? I can't help you out of this one.
That was on you, bro.
Have you ever seen that clip?
No.
Yeah,
I don't think
hold on.
so.
Let me pull
Yeah,
it
yeah,
up real
yeah.
quick.
We need to indoctrinate these people into the cult of Neil Breen.
Oh god.
Neil Breen is incomprehensible. He's a man whose political compass is constantly spinning. It's like something out of a movie that's wow 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 wow. I just love the Red Letter Media bit. Just eyes on Breen, eyes on Breen. Something's not right. Why is he so calm?
Very well. The court will hear Mr. Kanis' testimony. If you would be so kind.
Gladly. Perhaps you might begin by explaining what you believe my motive to have been. I never knew this knight. I had no contact with him. No connection whatsoever.
Oh, you sure about that?
Given that this is the case, why would I possibly wish him dead? Could it be you are suggesting that it was my canine companion who had the motive instead? Yeah. Helmet only bears his fangs when I tell him to. I am not so bloodthirsty that I would kill a man I did not know.
I mean, when you put it that way...
An assassin only kills his acquaintances. Not the soundest business model, I agree.
My work requires me to deal with strangers, of course. But murder for its own sake? That's not my style.
So I need to prove a link between Knight and Kanis. I should go over evidence again and see what I can discover.
I mean, we already know.
You're getting sloppy, Mr. Kanis. You may have trained your dog to clean up your mess, but some things require a human touch. We found this in the victim's room. It's the record of a game of correspondence chess. And what's more, the game depicted matches the game laid out on your board.
Yeah, I didn't really expect a shocked expression from this character.
What?
Check it, bud. Ta-da!
my god, Edgeworth.
Smart ass.
10
The
to
number
the
of-
power of 120. Hold on, let me
The
do
number of
do
possible
the-
games has been calculated to be 10 to the power of 120. And that's on the low end.
Wait, so that's 10 times 10, 120 times over, right? 100. 100,000? I give up. I mean, what do you even call a number that big?
A vanishingly unlikely coincidence. That's what.
Point. Nerd.
Now tell us why you killed Knight. Unless, that is, you would prefer to explain the coincidence.
There is no such thing as coincidence. Where's B127?
Well, they do say that truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah.
It is, as you say, a coincidence.
But that's totally impossible. We just proved that.
A coincidence of a different kind, child. Never imagined my correspondent was the victim, you see. And yet here we are. Helmet is as surprised as I am. Aren't you, Helmet? Yes. Yes. I suppose there's nothing for it but to finally tell the truth. Boy? The other prisoners had all gone to the yard, you see. It was a show of some sort, I believe. Here I was, minding my own business, when in comes Helmet, dragging a corpse of all things. I had quite the shock, not least because the murder weapon was still in the poor fellow's neck. Of course, I was not too keen on becoming a suspect, so I had Helmet take the body to the workshop. Once there, he removed the murder weapon and brought it back to me, just as I had asked.
I wonder why, though. Why would the dog bring a whole corpse back?
The dog pulled out the murder weapon in the workshop.
Indeed he did. Removing it here would have made an awful mess, after all.
You know something? That makes total sense. Remember what Mr. Sard said, Mr. Edgeworth?
That huge black dog. Red stuck his throat.
I'm gonna go get some saltine.
What did you just say?
It was hellish, utterly hellish.
Wait.
That beast, that awful beast. He killed him.
Okay, I definitely missed Sahid coming back.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we haven't seen any of the other previous culprits. I wish there was more.
Yeah.
I just want
Okay,
Matt back.
Does Sahid have actual hair now?
Oh.
No,
No, he doesn't. He
not-
threw his
not
he
still
threw
a toupee.
his wig at Edgeworth,
No, it's still a toupee, Fitz.
Aw.
and he threw it at Edgeworth. He completed the cycle. First Phoenix got it, and now Edgeworth.
We did see Polly in here, and then we did see
Polly.
we did see Matt Ungard's back shot.
The back of his head. I wanted more.
Why? Is Polly serving like Yogi's sentence or something?
No, he's
I
a
mean-
therapy animal.
Yeah, I think she's
Oh.
a therapy animal, and she could be a therapy animal for Yogi.
Only we
thought they were
saw
sentenced-
you.
I've killed 27 men.
What? So
They'll never
I
find the
thought
bodies.
what happened to the death sentence?
I mean, it's still a thing.
Yeah, just takes time.
Oh,
Because
right.
they gave Simon 7 years.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
So, I see. So what Mr. Solid actually saw was Helmet removing the murder weapon then?
Precisely. I can't say I wasn't a little disappointed that he was spotted, of course. Silly boy. It's not like you to slip up like that, is it now? Mm-hmm. And there you have it. That is about all there is to tell. I did not kill the man. At most, I am responsible for the removal of the weapon. Now, will that be all? Poor Helmet is growing restless.
Well,
Just-
I'm saltines in my mouth, dude.
You're good.
Cheese.
Saltines.
Sorry, but if you could entertain us for just a little longer, Mr. Kanis. Any better?
Fender?
No offense, Valio, but I don't think you've quite told us everything. I'm sure we'd all like to know why you thought you needed to pull the chisel out in the first place.
The Cheez-It!
The Cheez-It murder weapon.
I mean, yeah, have you seen a Cheez-It thrown at a shuriken?
No.
May God have mercy on your soul, then. I want an Eddie Fender Ace Attorney game.
He's right. It makes sense that he would move the body to avoid suspicion. But Kanis had no reason at all to recover the murder weapon.
Well,
So the mute one isn't as dumb as I thought.
Please answer the question, Mr. Kanis.
It was because of
The bell. The one attached to the chisel. And the one around Helmet's neck.
can you ring my
have a very distinctive design, if you will.
Ring my bell.
Jingle bell, jingle.
Shut the fuck up.
The bells, bells, bells of Notre Dame!
I was not on key at all.
No.
I know, I'm fully aware. I literally, I just like, what's a bell song?
Fucking we ball. Fucking we bell.
Oh, wait, no. I'll take no prisoners once in a while!
Wait,
That
you're
burns.
right. That's the most
Up
obvious
a fight.
answer.
I got my bell, I'm gonna take it out! Oh, that's not a note. Now you're ringing, saying get ya hell's bells! I'm old back and outside the prison!
Of course.
Cause that was nowhere near Angus's voice.
Eventually, she eventually gets sent to prison, of course. She'll eventually.
I'm outside the prison, jackass!
Of
Oh,
course. Wait, what?
why
No.
can't we
I'm
get you all
innocent!
the way?
I'm innocent of. I'm guilty of one thing and one thing only. Loving edgy poo.
Being a stalker.
That's not a crime yet!
Restraining order.
Of course, there was something of a trademark of yours, were they not?
I don't get it. How did that even work?
Body Harmer Kanis, the blind butcher. His appearance was always announced by the sound of bells.
Bodily harm.
Yes, Body Harmer Kanis.
I'm just looking at this pictures like this will be dead by daylight in 2 weeks.
The
Yeah.
last sound his victims would ever hear.
This guy's giving Karain a bad name than it already is. Come to Karain. Ain't that bad. But we don't have that serial killer anymore.
It's like you're gonna see the comment section of every famous musician comes to Karain.
Alright, where's the... There's the control point.
Someone's tapping fast like a motherfucker.
It's me, obviously. Who else?
They're hacking the mainframe.
I knew it.
Do I want to do the first spice of control right now? I don't want to go into the
You
mail
flatter
room! Who has a gun?
Though it's been some years since you last saw one of them, you remember them well.
Your knife and its attached bell were one of the pieces of evidence seized in our case against you.
Yes, it was but one of my bells. One of only 2 in existence.
Ooh.
Just 2? Mm-hmm.
Marvel.
Two and only 2. One for my knife, and one for my beloved helmet. Exquisitely crafted. Utterly unique. My ears are my guide after all. And I must be able to use my tools precisely. Of course, as you said, the knife has long since been taken from me. When Helmet brought the body to my cell, it was rather surprised to hear a familiar sound. At first, I was sure that my knife had been used to do the deed. But no, a chisel. An ordinary chisel.
It's certainly no assassin's blade.
Yeah, because those are cooler.
Nonetheless, the bell would have suggested my involvement. Compounding the matter is the fact that I'm the only person in this prison permitted to use such tools. It was very clear that I would become the prime suspect. And so, the chisel had to be removed and hidden.
You still claim that all you did was have the dog move the body, that you have nothing to do with the killing.
How could I? I told you, the chisel is not mine. You need not take my word, Mr. Edgeworth. Why not have it checked for fingerprints?
Eustace!
Huh? Me? But I don't know how to check for prints.
Erectile dysfunction!
Get forensics.
Sure thing. We got him. Fingerprints. They're Mr. Knight.
And Mr. Kanis?
Nope. Just Mr. Knight. Oh, and forensics said there's no sign of any print having been wiped off.
Only Knight's fingerprints. This isn't good.
Should I get them to check again?
Check it. Make him check it 4 times, just to be sure.
Here. Now, do you see? I have never so much as touched that chisel. Helmet carried it in his mouth. That is all. Therefore, any prints must belong to whoever had it last.
Ah!
Oh, the murder weapon belonged to the victim? That's not helpful.
As I said, I have not touched the chisel. Therefore, I cannot be the killer. Or do you wish to suggest otherwise?
I've got nothing to counter with. What could this mean? Is he not the killer after all? Is he actually telling the truth? No, he can't be.
He's lying!
I am sure this goes without saying, Mr. Edgeworth. But if you do not find a solution to your current predicament, and quickly, I will have little choice but to relieve you of your badge. Even my patience has a limit, and I will not tolerate you throwing this investigation into chaos. Am I clear?
You done it now, sir! She's serious!
Serious mode. Alright, I'm done. Let's go.
I hate to admit it, but the fingerprints turned everything on its head. Without more evidence, I'm back to square one.
Wait, something doesn't add up. A few things, actually. What would Mr. Knight have needed a chisel for? I can chisel your fucking face, if that's what you want.
Chisel the child.
The chiseler.
Chisel him good. Real good.
Again, I will pay you so much money. Just stab. Just stab.
You can do a lot with a chiseled child. Break out of
Like
prison.
stab,
for
use
one.
the sweetener.
Alright, then how did he get in here? There's no way the guards would let him bring a super sharp tool in with him. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Hey! Earthstood Mr. Edgeworth!
Snap at me again, I'll snap your fucking fingers off. God!
Are you okay?
You can't stand there hemming and hawing just because of a little setback. The important thing is finding the truth, you know. It doesn't matter how we get there. As long as we save Simi in the end, we can't give up now or ever.
Yeah, what she said! Are we having an Undertale moment?
Probably.
I'll second that. You won me around with that, Kay. I'm half tempted to offer you a job for real. It's like I said, the defense never rests.
That's literally a
Yeah,
part of your
Derek.
job.
Like Bob said, do you think lies at the heart of those words, Miles? Any guesses?
The heart of those words.
Heart of the cards.
You needed a joke, you bastard.
Loud fucking email notification. Thanks, Outlook.
You got mail.
It's like this. As defense attorneys, our client's fate rests on our shoulders. We're the only ones they can turn to. Simeon's our client, and we're the only ones who can save him. So, can't rest. Not while he's counting on us. I'm not about to turn my back on your old man's legacy. Are you?
The way the music stopped, oh shit.
I'm an associate with the defense now. No! I'm an associate with my father's firm! That's the role I have chosen. And that means... if I fail to save my client, I have failed in my duties. Pulls out DL6. I will honor my father's vision and save Simeon Saint. By God, I'll kill every last one of you! No matter what setbacks I face, I cannot admit defeat. If one path is blocked, I will simply find another!
There we go! That's the Miles Edgeworth I know! Now let's find that new path forward. We can start by trying to figure out how Mr. Knight brought that chisel into prison. Don't y'all remember? The pocket chest!
Usually, it wouldn't be possible to bring a metal object into this facility undetected.
Because of the security gate, right?
Pocket chest throws a pawn at you.
Pocket sand.
Well, we were playing chess, but my chess pieces transformed, and yours didn't.
Oh, you can't have roaming throne. That's illegal. That's a crime. Correct, but we already know that checks at one of the gates hasn't been entirely thorough of late. Namely, the gate at the entrance to the detention center. Oh, what bullshit are you about to do?
And Neo died.
That gate is only used to scan people. Any items they bring into the facility are only subjected to a cursory check.
Are you telling me that the chess set wasn't put through the metal detector?
It should have been. Alas, it seems the guards have grown a little lax in that regard of late.
I took advantage of this little oversight and had Mr. Saint bring him the chisel. Hidden inside the pocket chess set. That
does answer one of our questions. And it suggests that the chisel was indeed Mr. Knight's and not Mr. Kanis's.
pipe breached the multiverse, you bastard! However, we still have one rather pressing problem to address. That of the security footage, in which Knight is attacked by the dog. How does one explain it if Mr. Kanis was not the culprit?
But then, how do you explain his prints not being on the murder weapon? That one's a real three-piper.
The court, too, finds itself wanting for a satisfactory explanation.
Batman doesn't need prep time. All he needs is the dumpster and the Gotham's back alleys.
Wait, sir. I think it might be time to show you another one of my secret weapons. Introducing secret weapon number 4. Little V.
Lil V Mills?
Wake the fuck up, Samurai! We got a city to burn! Little V.
If I need your body, I'll fuck it.
Little V, including Little Johnny Silverhand.
Wait, no, wait. That was VEE. Well, honey, I got good news. He's a loser, a fossil, and I don't mean to sound hostile, but the demon is a coward! What sort of name is that, detective? It's my SoundCloud name! I, came up with it myself, sir. Oh, wait, no. It's a TV! It's named VE! This is literally Vox! Why do you have a sinner from hell? I don't know.
That's not important right now.
What's important is you need to buy more Vox technology. I need to buy Vox technology. That doesn't exist here. I came up with it myself, sir. Anyway, you can use it to analyze the video footage.
Secret weapon number 3.
An excellent idea. Perhaps then you might finally see that I am telling the truth.
Who knows if there's anything to be found, but it has to be worth a try.
I could figure it out.
Got everyone Gundams, I guess.
Alright! Want me to dog you how to use it, sir?
Oh, that's just a Megazord.
Nah, it's alright. I can figure it out. Probably gonna regret this later.
I'm sure it won't be that complicated. Whatever you say, sir. Let's fire Little V up. Hold on, it's tuned to Velvet.
Look at her. God damn. What?
Mods, take his knees. Remember, just Remember, just examine anything that catches your eye and you'll do fine. God, fucking... Really, Velvet? Really, Nick? Velvet!
I mean, yeah.
Nick, really, Velvet? Nick, really?
Yeah, what?
I find him guilty of death. The footage from Knight's holding cell. Other than the victim being attacked by that dog, I can't see what else it might show us. But suppose we're wrong. What could we be looking at instead?
Ah, yes. Good old, terrible CGI animation.
Could the person in the footage be someone other than Knight? And if so, could whoever's attacking them be someone else, something else too? I should keep in mind both questions in mind when reviewing the footage. Oh no, that's Valentino. We gotta get off that as fast as humanly possible. Gotta keep this game rated D, you know. You never know what you're gonna see once you start looking at things up close. Check every detail, sir. You'll find something, I'm sure. What in this footage? In this footage seems odd.
God damn.
Try the mirror.
Yeah, wait, go back. What the fuck? Zoom. Does that look familiar? Is that a police guard uniform right there? I can't tell.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I can't really
It's
tell.
very blurry.
Wait!
Yeah.
It's blurry.
Wait!
What?
Wait!
Yeah?
Wasn't that mirror turned outward?
Yeah, it was.
That's not a dog, that's the cat!
Wait, can I? Oh, I was gonna save it, but I can't. I want to get back to my Dragon Age.
Wait.
Also, I realized that Baldur's Gate 3 and Cyberpunk are basically the same game. No. Think about this. Both games are based off tabletop games. Both of them involve something in your head that will change you completely should it finally go off.
I'm gonna save it
I
right
must
here.
be seeing things.
Since it's like it's 11:39. We'll pick it up right after where Edgeworth says I must be seeing things because he's going insane.